I was always curious, and I come from a family of tinkerers. My dad was an engineer, but he essentially rebuilt our whole house. So I was always interested in building things and trying to figure out how to build new things. And that got me interested in engineering and science. So I studied forestry in Germany. Maybe halfway through the curriculum, I started doing work in the lab, and that was on fungi. Once I graduated, I took a year off, essentially, traveled around, and ended up in Oregon and started again working with fungi. I was doing my postdoctoral research at the time. We were able to sequence one of the first eukaryotic genomes. Once you have a genome, then you can do functional genomics, so delete genes and study the consequences of that. So the foundational work with fungi, in that case, informs what people do now in mammals or even in plants. I'm not a good learner by taking notes. In college in Germany, I took up knitting, which did not go over well with some of the professors because they were very old school German professors. When you sit and knit or spin, your hands are busy, but your mind can wander. You get some good ideas while you do that, spinning or knitting. So I find it meditative. And now I do everything from carding wool and spinning it to weaving and knitting. Pretty much everybody who writes a paper in my lab will get either a hat or some socks. I'm working in the lab quite a bit. I try to be in there an hour to 4 hours a day and swing the pipetter and still make strains and do genetics, things that I can do. That's what I was trained to be a scientist, right? A research scientist, a bench experimentalist. There are lots of folks who help you out as you go through your careers. One of my former mentors uses the line that you can't choose your parents, but you can choose your mentors. So it's important to have great trainees, but you also have to be lucky in finding good mentors. If somebody becomes a distinguished professor, it's really a whole family of folks who deserve the honor, not just one person. So.